Hey everyone, welcome back to Woodworking Advisor. If you've ever cut plywood and ended up with rough, splintered edges, this video is for you. Today, I'll walk you through exactly how to cut plywood cleanly. No tear out, no frustration. Using techniques that both beginners and experienced woodworkers can use. Let's start with why tear out happens in the first place. Plywood is made of layers of thin wood veneer, glued together. When you cut through it, especially across the grain of the top layer, the saw teeth can grab and rip the fibers instead of slicing cleanly. That's why you get that nasty, chipped edge. But don't worry, there are a few simple things you can do to avoid that. First, the blade matters. I'm using a fine-tooth plywood blade. This one has 80 teeth, and it's designed specifically for cutting sheet goods. A general-purpose blade will work in a pinch, but a dedicated plywood blade makes a huge difference. The higher tooth count means smoother cuts because the teeth are smaller and take finer bites. Next up, always cut with the good face down if you're using a circular saw. The teeth on a circular saw blade spin upwards as they enter the wood, so the bottom face gets a cleaner edge. If you're using a table saw, it's the opposite. The teeth cut downward on the top face, so put the good side facing up. Before you even start cutting, let's talk about scoring the cut line. Take a utility knife and a straight edge and score along your cut line. You don't have to press super hard, just enough to sever those surface fibers. When the saw blade hits the scored line, it won't be able to rip out past it. This simple trick can completely change your results. Another great method is to use painter's tape or masking tape along the cut line. Press it down firmly so it sticks to the surface. The tape helps support the veneer and keeps it from splintering outwards. After the cut, just peel the tape off carefully. You'll see the difference right away. Let's talk about supporting the plywood. I'm cutting this sheet on a sacrificial surface. Just a few scrap boards underneath. That way the piece is fully supported along the entire cut, and there's no chance of it sagging or chipping as the blade exits the material. If you're cutting on sawhorses or a workbench, make sure both sides of the cut are supported, especially the off-cut piece. One thing I see beginners struggle with is rushing the cut. Slow down, let the saw do the work. If you push too fast, you're more likely to tear out those layers. Smooth, steady pressure gives you the cleanest edge. Now for those of you with access to higher-end tools, a track saw is absolutely incredible for plywood. The guide rail keeps your cut perfectly straight, and the plunge action plus fine-tooth blade give you furniture-grade edges right off the saw. But don't worry. If you're working with a circular saw and a straight edge guide, you can still get pro results with the tips I'm sharing today. Here's something else. Consider making a zero clearance base plate for your circular saw. Just take a piece of thin plywood or hardboard, attach it to the bottom of your saw, and cut through it to create an opening that fits your blade exactly. This helps support the wood fibers right up to the cut and reduces tear out. Alright, let's put it all together. I'm marking my cut line, scoring it with a utility knife, applying painter's tape, and lining up my straight edge guide. I've got my fine-tooth blade installed and I'm making a slow, steady pass. Watch as we reveal the edge. Super clean, no splinters, no ragged edges. Quick recap. 1. Use a fine-tooth or plywood blade. 2. Cut with the good face down for circular saw, up for table saw. 3. Score the cut line with a knife. 4. Apply tape to the cut line. 5. Fully support your plywood. 6. Cut slowly and steadily. 7. Bonus, use a track saw or zero clearance base plate if you can. If you follow these steps, you'll get clean plywood cuts every time. I hope this helps you on your next project. If you found this video useful, hit that like button, subscribe to Woodworking Advisor for more tips, and let me know in the comments if you have your own tear-out prevention tricks. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.